Greetings, Canadian and Bula everyone. My name is Liliata Kaitu. My student ID is S11231985. And today I'm going to present a video based on the 3 learning theories, which are behavioral, cognitive, and social cultural learning theories. This was an assignment for ED252. For an intro, learning theories provide foundational insights into how individuals acquire knowledge and skills. The 3 primary theories, behavioral, cognitive, and social cultural, each offer distinct perspectives on the learning process. These are the overview of the 3 learning theories, and the first is behavioral learning theory. Focuses on observable behavior and the role of the environment in shaping it. Rooted in classical and operant conditioning, it emphasizes stimulus response, associations, and reinforcement. Pioneers like Ivan and Skinner demonstrated that behavior could be learned and modified through repeated associations and consequences. In education, this theory supports teaching methods such as drill and practice and reward systems aiming to reinforce desired behaviors. Second one is cognitive learning theory. This one shifts focus to internal mental process. It explores how learners process, store, and retrieve information. Unlike behavioral theory's external focus, cognitive theory views learners as active constructors of knowledge who engage in problem solving, memory encoding, and critical thinking. Jean Piaget's stages of cognitive development highlights how learners build understanding progressively. Jerome Bruner emphasized the role of discovery and scaffolding in learning. This theory encourages instructional designs that promote meaningful engagement with content. Third or last one is social cultural learning theory. This one, developed by Lev Vygotsky, emphasizes the significance of social interaction and cultural tools in the learning process. According to this theory, knowledge is co-constructed through communication with more knowledgeable others within the learner zone of proximal development. The space between what a learner can do independently and what they can achieve with assistance. Language, dialogue, and collaborative activities are critical for cognitive development under this framework. This theory underpins cooperative learning and peer-assisted strategies. These are the key differences. The key differences between these theories lay in their focus. Behavioral theory prioritizes external behavior change through reinforcement. Cognitive theory centers on internal thought processes, while social cultural theory stresses learning through social and cultural context. Understanding these differences enables educators to select strategies that are tailored to specific learning needs and environment. For this slide, I would like to share a learning episode I experienced during my early school years, which reflects the behavioral learning theory. As a child, I struggled to learn how to ride a bicycle. Initially, I was fearful and hesitant, falling multiple times without much success. My family adopted a systematic approach to help me learn this skill. They used positive reinforcement techniques by praising my efforts and offering small rewards like extra playtime after every successful attempt. They also used repetition, encouraging me to practice daily while providing support by holding the bike steady until I gained balance. Through repeated practice and encouragement, I gradually improved until I could ride independently. This episode was successful because the learning was observable. My physical ability to balance and pedal improved over time and was shaped by consistent reinforcement and practice. It involved clear stimulus response associations, and practice led to balance and riding reinforced by praise and rewards. Although It was frustrating. The supportive environment helped reduce my fear and increase motivation, key factors in behavioral learning. This episode highlights how structured reinforcement and practice can lead to mastery of a physical skill, showcasing behavioral theory in action. For this slide analysis, I'll explain how learning to ride a bike connects with behavioral learning theory, especially Skinner's operant conditioning. Behavioral theory focuses on how we learn through rewards and consequences. According to Skinner, positive reinforcement like praise or rewards encourages us to repeat a behavior. When I was learning to ride, my parents praised me and sometimes gave small rewards every time I tried. Even when I failed, the encouragement motivated me to keep practicing. This is operant conditioning in action. Behavior followed by a reward makes it more likely to happen again. We practice regularly, and each small success, like balancing longer or pedaling further, was reinforced with praise. My parents also used shaping at first. They held the bike, but as I improved, they stepped back until I could ride on my own. This reinforcement not only taught me the skill, but also reduced my fear and boosted my confidence. Behavioral theory explained the experience well because the progress was observable. Practice and effort led to balance and riding, strengthened by rewards. Compared to cognitive or social cultural theories, reinforcement played the biggest role here in helping me master the skill. And this slide is the specific examples, which are class discussions and readings, also show why behavioral learning theory is suitable for this skill learning. For example, in our lectures on operant conditioning, we learned that positive reinforcement increases the chance of a behavior happening again. This directly connects to my experience of learning to ride a bike, where praise and small rewards get me motivated. In one class case study, a student's handwriting improved after receiving consistent praise and rewards, which mirrors the same reinforcement approach. From my own experience, I also remember that regular drills with immediate feedback helped me improve my skill and accuracy. These examples show that repetition and reinforcement work not only for physical skills but also for academic ones. While Vygotsky's social cultural theory highlights the role of social interaction, not all learning depends on culture or group support. Some tasks like motor skills are better explained by behavioral theory. Overall, both class examples and my own experience confirm that behavioral theory best explains this episode, showing the importance of matching the right theory of the learning context. In conclusion, knowing the three main learning theories teaches a strong toolkit. Cognitive theory focuses on mental processes like thinking and problem solving, helping students build knowledge actively. Behavioral theory looks at observable behaviors, showing how reinforcement and practice can strengthen skills. Social cultural theory reminds us that learning is shaped by social interaction and cultural context. By combining all three, educators can design more effective and inclusive strategies that support both individual growth and collaborative learning. And these were also my referencing that I carried out lately, and a link to my YouTube channel.